Lads, I think I'm falling out with football, you know. This is the definition of insanity. Same position, same result, same performance. We are toothless at the moment. Did you know we've scored 3 goals in our last 5 games? 2 of them being against Liverpool at home. We've also scored 0 away from home this month. Do you know how embarrassing that is? And as for Mikel Arteta, it's looking peak. My patience is run thin with this guy in charge right now. And let me tell you something right now, if he does not beat Chelsea at the weekend, feel free to pack your bags. Because something has to change at Arsenal. And if a manager bounce is what it takes, albeit. Because the club comes first before the manager. And at the moment, we have no sort of telepathy whatsoever in attack. We can't create anything. So reminiscent to the Newcastle game at the weekend. Learn absolute jack shit. And now we're back in the same place. You might as well just use my review from Saturday. That's how bad it was tonight. Yes, the penalty was not a penalty before you chat to me about it. It was not a penalty. If that's a handball, the game's gone. And the fact we didn't get a penalty at the other end is a farce. So you've got to feel for Marino. Had a nightmare tonight. In fact, he should have won a penalty, gave away one at the other end, and then got hooked at half time. Just criminal from the manager. Those substitutions, why wait so late? You had 2 creative midfielders on the bench. What was the point taking Ødegaard to only give him 3 fucking minutes? What was the point? Oh, here you go. Free holiday in Italy. What's that all about? 2 creative midfielders on the fucking bench, and it decides to persist with Trossard, who has been dog awful for weeks now. Tonight, another stinker. Every time, he's chasing his own touch. He needs to be dropped. Stop playing him in midfield. I'm telling you, please just stop playing him in midfield. He made the same mistake last season and he's still doing the same thing. I'm going head loss. Because I've had enough. I've had enough. It's Chelsea or nothing at the weekend. If he doesn't deliver, laters. Criminal tonight. The football on display is the worst it's been. Inter Milan had 4 starters on the bench. Not because they were injured, because they had Napoli to focus on at the weekend. They didn't respect us, so why have we not shown any sort of reaction? Like, bro. Inter Milan benched 4 of their starters and we still couldn't beat them. The handball was not a handball. As I mentioned earlier, Moreno had another stinker. I just don't see it in this guy. I really don't. I had high hopes with him coming in. I don't entirely blame him because he's surrounded in like... I can't even get my words out today. He's surrounded in a bad environment at the moment. The team's just not connecting. There's no chemistry whatsoever, it feels like. And most of the time, Havertz is dropping in midfield. We're not playing with a striker. As I keep mentioning, playing Trossard and Havertz as the combo up front. Please. I guess one of the positives tonight is the fact we don't have to see the sight of it again. And I'm praying Ødegaard's starting at the weekend. I'm praying Rice. And by the way, to those fools on social media, oh, drop Rice, drop Rice. Yeah. You make yourself look like a right dickhead. The same people that wanted Erdegaard gone. Same people now that are happy to see him back. And, oh, Jesus, it's just always... You know, high hopes for something. The definition of Arsenal is just 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. It's just fucking boring. You have Martin Erdegaard coming back from injury and then Declan Rice a few hours later getting injured. I mean, we only had him out injured. That was it. Inter Milan had 4 of their starters. Yet Inzaghi still had something called a style of play. Style of play? I wish we had one of those. Because at the moment, it's just cross and hope. We give the ball out to our wingers, they cut inside, cross. Or to get to the byline and try and win corners. And if we don't play with any sort of creativity against Chelsea, then, yeah, be prepped, guys, for more crosses, more corners, which won't beat the first man, and we'll get embarrassed by Chelsea because, you know, they do like to attack, they like to press from the front, and the way we're playing at the moment, yeah, it's looking peak, I can't lie. I honestly don't know what to say. I pretty much, I think I've got pretty much everything off my chest from Saturday, let alone tonight. Because it was just the same boring, just same substitutions as well. Like Zinchenko's coming on for control in the last 10 minutes. Erdegaard's coming on with 3 minutes to go. Winery's coming on with, again, 3 minutes to go plus stoppage time. The guy's not learning. I'm sorry. We've bought Sterling, our only attacker we've signed in the last 12 months, and we don't use him. I said it last week, probably the most pointless signing we've made under Arteta. What's the point of signing him? He's your signing. Why the fuck have we signed him when you're not fucking playing him? What's that going to do to his confidence? Martinelli wasn't doing any better. Havertz, I know he came off eventually, but looks like he's picked up an injury as well. Concussion, perhaps. We're in turmoil at the moment, I'm not even going to lie. Every time, I just don't understand. With Arsenal, right, we have one bad result. It's never, yeah, let's shut ourselves off, we'll bounce back the following week. We always have to turn one bad result into a bad patch. And it stems from the Bournemouth game. We lost 2-0. We drew to Liverpool. Okay, I guess the performance wasn't too bad. Newcastle, toothless. Tonight, toothless. We can talk about the referee, who was shocking tonight, but I'm not going to make that as an excuse. Obviously, it wasn't a penalty, but it's just toothless the way we are playing. It had a 0-0 draw written all over it. Like, let's have it right. 0-0 draw written all over it, because Inter didn't really do too much. since that penalty, I don't think they stepped foot in our own half. I really don't think they did. Yes, they had a decent opening 10 minutes where Dumfries hit the bar, but that was about it. They did nothing, and they did exactly what Newcastle did in the second half. Exactly what I expected them to do. Sit back and nullify our wingers. And that's probably exactly what Chelsea are going to do at the weekend to us. If they nullify our wingers from getting crosses into the box, which seems like we can't find anybody at the moment because our striker's not in the fucking box. Trossard, honestly, I don't know what's happened to him. Yes, he's not a midfielder, but still. Bro, every time he's chasing his own touch. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? He can't take corners, he just can't do anything. So he's got to be dropped at the weekend. If I see him in the starting 11, I don't know. If results don't change, as I said, I'm Arteta out. I don't even care if it's fucking November. I reckon this patch is worse than last season's patch when we lost to the likes of West Ham and Fulham. But believe, guys. Believe. Appreciate everyone locked in as always. I'm just gonna cry myself to sleep because I'm tired. I'm tired of it now. I really am. Every season. We could end up in a Conference League position come the end of this weekend. And if that isn't a sackable offence, I don't know what is. Anyways, I'm going to call it a night because it's getting late. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you for the weekend against Chelsea. Fucking hell.